everyone! So I've been seeing K-pop makeup trends all over social media recently. Everyone's doing their makeup like Wonyoung or Jennie from Blackpink, and I kind of want to recreate it. So this is gonna be a full face of doing K-pop idol makeup. What I've noticed is the skin is priority for K-pop idols. So I'm gonna go in with my moisturizer here and make sure that my skin is thoroughly moisturized. Now we're gonna jump into primer, and I think primer is super important for this step because you want a solid base before you put on your foundation. And I'm just gonna correct some of my dark circles. So this is where it starts to get a little bit different from my usual makeup routine. I'm gonna go in with a liquid foundation and a foundation brush. And I watched a tutorial on YouTube and they start in like the V zone. This is where you have like the thickest skin, I guess. And I'm gonna just place my foundation like right here. And then I'm gonna start blending it on my skin. What the brush is doing is it's creating like a very thin layer of foundation on my skin. Again, we want to let the skin really shine here, so creating the thinnest layers possible is gonna be ideal. It sort of also gives that natural contour effect where the center of your face is a little bit lighter and you have the shadows on the outside. It's actually blending in quite seamlessly. And what I love about the brush too is that it's not soaking up all the foundation like a sponge would. It looks super natural. Wow. I think I'm gonna stick to using a brush from now on. This is amazing. Just super seamless. My skin looks great right now. I'm actually gonna go in with a little bit of cushion. This is actually a really popular foundation cushion in Korea. I'm just taking whatever's left over on my cushion and just sort of patting it into my skin. Now we're gonna go in with the concealer. I'm taking this one by MAC, and the key to doing this is light layers. If you put on a lot at once, it's gonna get very heavy and it's gonna be hard to blend out. You could always go in with more, but just blend it out first to see how much you need. Oh, there's like an eye booger. What I didn't know is that in Korea, you can actually get your makeup done professionally by a K-pop idol makeup artist. There's like services that'll do photo shoots for you. So they'll make you all up, put you in the outfit and you can take pictures. And for any sort of blemishes, I'm gonna take the concealer and just lightly cover them. Again, the key is to just keep blending till tomorrow because we want everything to look like as if it's our skin. I'm gonna go in with a powder now. I'm just gonna set under my eyes and like my T-zone, but not really the outside of my face because I wanted to keep it dewy. Again, Koreans are known for their glass skin. We definitely want to let our skin shine here. Now that we're done with our base, we're gonna move on to eyes. And for this look, I think I wanna change my eye color, so I'm gonna use my contacts from Olens. We'll be right back. Ta-da! This is what my eyes look like now. I'm gonna use this new eyeshadow palette that my cousins got for me. This is a really popular makeup brand in Korea. And I'm gonna start out by using this very neutral tone all over my lid. Now I'm thinking I wanna do this purple one, and I'm gonna throw that in the outer corner of my eye. I've noticed that a lot of the K-pop idol looks that I saw online, they all had very cool, pinkish, cool purple toned eyeshadow. So that's kind of the inspiration for this eye makeup look. I'm gonna go in with this darker purple shade, and taking an angled brush, I'm gonna focus that in the outer corner. And actually, let me bring it closer so you can see what I'm doing. I want to try this really sparkly pink shade right here, and I want to put that on the center of my eyelid. But I don't want to exceed the outer half of my eye. I want to focus it on the inner part. Next, I'm gonna take this white sparkly shade, and using a different finger, I'm gonna focus that on the inner part of my eye. Of course, gotta pop it on the inner corner for a little bit of extra glow. I'm just gonna take a little brush and just sort of blend that out right there. Oh my gosh, I have so many eye boogers today. Now we're gonna contour our aegyeosal, and to do that, I'm gonna take some contour. I'm gonna take a little bit on a very small brush and just sort of outline where the fat sort of goes up. And I think using contour is a little bit more natural than using like a straight eyeliner because you can sort of blend it out to how you want it and make it look more subtle. And to really make our egg yolk pop, I'm gonna take the sparkly shade that we were using earlier and put it on the peak of my little fat mountain. Something I saw in a lot of the videos that I was watching for eyeliner, a lot of makeup artists use a pot eyeliner and they use a flat eyeliner brush to get really close to the lash line. I'm gonna start in the outer corner and just sort of draw a line right there. And it's okay if it looks messy because we're gonna smoke it out with eyeshadow. And for this look, the wing is gonna go straight. I'm not gonna extend my wing too much, I just wanna get the general shape of it. Now I'm gonna take this sort of brown mauve-y color and I'm gonna smoke out my liner. It'll also help cover our mistakes. I'm just gonna take a little bit of concealer and clean up my wing. All right, now that we have the liner done, we're gonna do lashes. You're probably thinking, oh my gosh, something got in my eye. For eyelashes, I'm just gonna curl them. And then I'm just gonna go in with some mascara. And then the way that idols get those lashes that just stick together, I'm gonna use tweezers and I'm gonna pinch clusters together. And you'll kind of see like which lashes tend to naturally stick together. Now I'm gonna do my bottom lashes. Alright, so for brows, I'm actually gonna tweeze them because in Korea, straight brows are everything. And mine are a little bit scraggly at the moment. That looks good to me. I'm gonna just fill them in, going pretty straight. Oh my gosh, I literally just forgot. Back to eyelashes. One of the things that idols do is they use fire to curl their lashes. Don't try this if you're scared of fire, but I'm gonna use them to curl mine. And please be very careful if you do this. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit of nose contour. I'm just gonna go into the hollows of my eyes right here. Also, if the lighting is getting kind of weird, it's because the sun is going down. There's just so many things happening in this video. I'm gonna throw some highlighter on my nose just to make that contour pop. For blush, instead of going on the outer part of my cheekbone, I'm gonna focus it on the center. This will just emphasize that youthfulness and bring some warmth to my face right here. I might put a little bit near my nose too. Highlighting my cheekbones, brow bone, and Cupid's bow. Now time for the lips. I feel like K-pop idols are like notorious for their lips. They have the most perfect, soft, gorgeous, glossy lips. So we're gonna do that gradient lip look. I'm gonna start with a liner. You guys know I always use this one because, to be honest, it's the only one that I own. Why is there more weird white stuff on my lips? Sorry, this is kind of gross. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna use this lip gloss by Romand. Just to get rid of the excess, Now I'm gonna go in with a darker lip gloss and focus that on the center part of my lips. See how there's like a two-tone thing going on? I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Gloss Bomb. And it just makes them really shiny. They're like illuminating. And last but not least, set the face. And yeah, this is the final look. What do you guys think? I honestly love how it came out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know what other kind of content you want to see next. Bye! Oh my gosh. The geese. There's so many animals making noises. It's like a whole zoo out there. Oh, I just poked myself in the eye. That's okay. We keep going. Where they want, ow. I'm gonna go in with my tweeze. Oh. That was close.